Since the Taliban took control in August, Afghanistan's economy is on the brink of collapse. Women's freedoms have been stripped, and people of faith, especially Christians, fear the worst is yet to come. USCIRF hopes world leaders will use the worsening enemy and the Taliban's political desires as bargaining chips to protect religious minorities.
Since the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan in mid-August, the Taliban has intimidated, threatened, and targeted leaders from religious minority communities.
2 months into the Taliban's rule, young fighters fill the streets of Kabul. Peace and stability are silenced by violence, including targeted kidnappings and destruction at places of worship, including a recent bombing at this mosque, killing at least 5 people.
In May 2021, at least 85 people, most Hazara Shia female students, were killed in bombings outside a high school.
Members of the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom sounding the alarm and sharing the plight of religious minorities.
2 weeks ago, the Taliban's former head of religious police, now in charge of prisons, announced that executions and amputations would resume.
The Afghan government operates as a Sunni Islamic republic, which pressures citizens to adhere to Muslim traditions. That leaves a sliver of the populations, such as Christians, Sikhs, Hindus, and Baha'i, living in constant fear of the Taliban's harsh punishment, including execution, simply for believing otherwise.
One of us is always awake during the night, always walking around and praying. So if the Taliban should come and knock on our door, we should alert everyone.
USCIRF says Afghanistan's religious minorities are nearly extinct, noting the last Jew fled the country in September. The organization hopes to use the Taliban's economic problems and desire for international recognition as an open door to restore peace and equal rights for all people in the country.
And how the United States will partner with other countries to use those leverage points as a way of encouraging the Taliban to uphold their side of the agreement that was agreed in the peace process, related to inclusive government, related to human rights, and also related to protection of security.
If you'd like to tangibly help Afghanistan, USCIRF recommends helping the tens of thousands of Afghan refugees now living in the States. Landlords can rent to Afghans without a credit check. You can sign up to drive a refugee or even help teach English to those living in your communities. And most importantly, to pray for our Christian brothers and sisters in Afghanistan. Brody Carter, CBN News.